or arches won't stop you.
We're grieving over this. This is a tragic loss for us and the spiritual fight down here, but a true gain for Voddie Baucham. He is now more alive than he has ever been. And that is
the Masons are telling you the puppet show. Voddie is still alive. He was taken off of the world stage, the exact same as Charlene, because Charlie is a female body. You can go and look at the structure of Charlie Kirk's face and see that Charlie was born female and that his wife was born male. She has the male attributes. He has the female attributes. Okay, I'm going to pause this. This just said that Charlie's more alive now than he ever has been, right? So we already claimed that Brylan Riggs is a Mason. If we come over here to the playlists, we go to Chevron Church logos are hidden number 33s. This is Wretched Radio's logo. It has the chevron in the middle of it. This is the beginning of Wretched's video, and pay attention to the words that Voddie is speaking, but he's not bringing you the law of Torah and the testimony. He's going through Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, or Deuteronomy. He's telling you stories from his own vain imagination, because that's what Scripture says is going to happen. By smooth words and flattery, they will deceive the elect. They're going to take away people who had an actual faith in Yeshua that brought them into the understanding, and then these guys ended up telling fairy tales about Scripture or about themselves to be able to lead you away from reading the Scriptures and believing what the Scriptures say without adding to the Scriptures or subtracting from the Scriptures. This man is standing in front of a congregation, and listen to his words. We just saw Braylon's thing that said that Voddie's not dead.
You are going to hear a rumor one day that Voddie Baucham is no more. Don't you believe it? Don't you believe it? Don't you believe it? Because though I die, I will rise with Christ. It will not be.
There is no Christ in the Bible. There is a Mashiach, and the Christ is Christ consciousness that happens because of their Kabbalatry. Christ consciousness is when they do the Kundalini at the top of the Kabbalatry. And he's claiming, I'm not dead, I'm going to rise. The rising of the phoenix from the ashes. None of these things that Voddie is saying pertain to Scripture. They pertain to the Luciferian doctrine. He's not reading Moses out loud as we're commanded to do on the Sabbath. He's telling you stories.
Be the end of me. You are going to hear a rumor one day that Voddie Baucham is no more. Don't you believe it? Don't you believe it? Don't you believe it? Because though I die, I will rise with Christ. It will not be the end of me, because Christ is raised, and I too will be raised with Christ.
He will be raised by the strong grip of a master mason. He can look you dead in the eye and tell you that he's born again, because he's been born again according to the Freemasonic Luciferian system that is taught him and that he is now indoctrinating you with in the name of his blonde-haired, blue-eyed Jesus that never existed. The name didn't exist until 500 years ago. Sunday worship doesn't exist inside the Bible. It's the religion of the Antichrist. And this man is a Luciferian who's been teaching you the system of the Antichrist. Voddie Baucham is a Luciferian. Still, don't believe the rumors when you hear that I'm dead. I'm not really dead. I'm with Saint Germain under Mount Shasta, and I'm with Charlie Kirk under Mount Shasta, and I'm with Robin Williams under Mount Shasta, and I'm with Kobe Bryant under Mount Shasta. That's where the bad guys go when they're taken off the stage. There's a cave system under Patty Hearst's house. Patty Hearst owns the History Channel, where they're putting out the Mark of the Beast through Curse of Oak Island, where they've got Ancient Aliens TV show, which is the fallen angel cult of Mount Shasta. When you see the Kabbalah tree and it says this is the root chakra of the Kabbalah tree, if you go and use the Google Satellite Earth visual, you can go to the southwest foot of Black Butte Mountain. Black Butte is a chimney from Mount Shasta. That location has a giant zodiac on the ground, the size of it, like if you set 2 football fields next to each other, that's how big this zodiac is on the ground. So you can see the zodiac. That zodiac is the location of the Kabbalistic root chakra of the globe Earth that does not exist unless you're practicing the doctrine of devils, of which Voddie is practicing them. Brylan, whatever his name is practicing them, and Wretched Radio is practicing them, among the others like Justin Peters and Costi Hinn and Revealing Truth and Brother John Elving and Magical Mystery Church and Christian Pirate Radio and Steve Kozar and the Messed Up Church. And what else? I mean, it's one set of Babylonian Freemasons against another set of Babylonian Freemasons. We're watching the right-hand path fighting against the left-hand path. The Christian truthers against the Bethelites. But they never take you back to the word and say, to the law of Torah, doing the law, and the testimony that Yeshua is the risen Messiah. If a man doesn't come speaking according to these words, there's no truth inside of him. And none of these groups are bringing both. They're bringing you the Sunday worship, the law's done away with, or they're the Hebraic and Yeshua is not the Messiah. That's the 2 options they're giving you, and neither of those is correct. Isaiah 8:20 says, to the law and to the testimony. You have to be doing the law, and you have to have the testimony that Yeshua is the risen Messiah. If you don't, there's no truth in you. Yeshua says, my words are spirit and truth. Spirit and truth. The Torah is truth. His words are the spirit of the law and the letter of the law. The letter of the law will bring you death. If you're trying to get to the Messiah through only keeping the laws, you're going to find death because you have not had the faith that Yeshua is the risen Messiah. If you only come saying, I have the risen Messiah, but I will not keep the Torah, that the Torah has been done away with. It was nailed to the cross. The laws that Moses gave to us to follow, those are nailed to the cross. Then you are bringing a false gospel. There is a Sabbath-keeping component that it says that the people who have been sealed on their forehead and their right hand that do not take the mark of the beast, the thing that they have in common is that they are keeping the Sabbath Kodesh, set apart, a holy convocation, because the God that created this world created it in a way that he said, and now I want you to worship me in this way. Keep this date separated because it's going to tell the whole rest of the world that you belong to me, because that is your testimony that you are going to keep the Sabbath. You're going to keep the holy feast dates. That's the faith, keeping the Torah. When Yeshua said the 10 commandments hang on these, love your neighbor as yourself and love God. The loving God is commandments number 1 through 5. Loving your neighbor as yourself is commandments number 6 through 10. So he didn't ever do away with the 10, saying just keep 2. He said the laws hang on these. Almost like the scales of justice, holding up the scales of justice would be the hanging of the laws hang on these. I'm not saying that because it's a Masonic thing. I apologize for using that, but not really apologize. It needs to be said. The 2 laws are hanging on the 10. They are the same. He just gave you the Cliff Notes version. Just like Voddie is giving you the Cliff Notes version of his scripture, and he's not really going to die.
That is, you are going to hear a rumor one day that Voddie is no more. Don't you believe it? Don't you believe it?